So if you're wondering why I'm doing push-ups off of a stair again, it's not because I'm weak, because I do a lot of push-ups, but it's because I must have injured my shoulder slightly. Um, I don't know. It's because I don't know if it's because. Hold on, let me pause. I don't know if it's because I kind of had not been exercising as frequently and kind of got back into it too quickly, but it's like a very, very slight ache in the top of my shoulder. So anytime that happens, I kind of will kind of back and do easier variations for a while. Right now I'm doing approximately, I'm gonna go for 50 so I can still get a burn. So it still burns pretty bad. So go from here and do my usual in between sets crossover for the chest. All right, so hopefully the angling is good. Hold on. So it's just gonna have to work. But yeah, just follow up the what's it called, the push-ups immediately with some modified crossovers like this, and I usually go until I get a burn. Now this is, like I said, it's this shoulder right here that's kind of aching a little bit. It's nothing serious, but it's just kind of annoying, and anytime that happens, I typically try to just kind of back up a little bit, because of shoulder injuries. A lot of times they can kind of get worse, and then you kind of get even more sidelined. Now when I do it with this shoulder, I kind of have to modify it because I'm trying not to exacerbate whatever the issue is. So when I do a repetition, I kind of have to like back out of it carefully so I don't have too much tension in that shoulder. Like that. Ooh, see, I felt it then. One thing I learned is just, even if it seems kind of like lame or something like that, just don't worry about it, because I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm trying to accomplish my own goals and whatnot. And so like what people think, is typically not that important, unless somebody's offering constructive criticism or something like that. We kind of have our own opinions about what works and what doesn't. But I'm trying to make sure that I do this stuff in a way that is sustainable for me. Okay. All right, so that's gonna have to do. But anyway, let me get these and then I'll say what I was about to say. Ooh, that burns. Ooh, it burns. Three more. Okay, man. Sometimes it's very interesting to me. Sometimes we you know, we make it so hard. It's kind of because of how we've been programmed, but like something that is so beneficial for us, exercise, is you know, it's so hard for us to do. We make it so hard for us to do because we it's one of those things that we obviously should be doing, and it's extremely beneficial. But as beneficial as it is, it's so hard for us to do it. And I think it's honestly because we're overthinking it. We're thinking about it too much. We're thinking about it too much. And two more. Hold on a second. But it's because we're thinking about it too much. It's so beneficial, and like the benefits are unquestionable. But it's so hard for us to just kind of jump over that hump and start doing exercise consistently to the place, I guess, to the point where we can actually get results. Because we're so, and this is me talking, this is my opinion based on my own experience. You know, because we're so conditioned to, for example, kind of put work first, you know, as in like our jobs and whatnot, which they're important. It's the way that we tend to earn a living. You know, but then we let that take over all of our life when there is no question that a job shouldn't take you away from being able to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, ultimately you can't even work your job very well. You know, you not taking care of yourself could, worst case scenario, have you incapacitated, you know, where you couldn't work. And it really happens. And so the point that I'm making is, what am I going to do next? I'm going to do some rows. The point that I'm making is, sometimes you have to kind of like not think so much about, don't make it too complicated. You need to exercise, you need to move, period. There's no question. So if you think about it that simply, then, you know, you can avoid the questions of, but when am I going to do it? Well, partially avoid, when am I going to do it? You know you have to do it, so then you just go ahead and make the time for it. Think about it, let me get some rows and I'll say what I was going to say. But yeah, think about it this way. And y'all know me, it's like my kids' toys be laying around, but I'm not trying to have all the picture perfect kind of stuff because it's not real. It's not my reality. And I get tired of having to try to pick up all this stuff anyway. But think about it this way. So say, for example, your car broke down. And you need your car to get to work. Like, you have to figure something out, period. And that's the same way you should treat exercise. You should treat exercise as if it were like some sort of emergency or something that has to be addressed. You know, and it's kind of hard to kind of treat it like that because nothing, you know, perhaps is drastic happening to make you do it. But you really have to, I think, ponder the fact, meditate on the fact that you not exercising could cause you to encounter like a, you know, like an emergency situation. It could cause you to have to do that. And that's just being real. Oops. These are my shrugs. Try to really shrug those traps up. But one more. But anyway, you have to treat it like it really is an emergency, because the nature, a lot of times the things that tend to change our lives are the things that happen all of a sudden that you can't control. And so the way I see it, you kind of have to almost make exercise that kind of thing, even though it's not, because it helps you to prevent a lot of those things from happening. So you have to see exercise as like a necessity and not look at it as something that is like prioritized below your job. Now, the best thing to do would be to make moving around as much as possible, just a part of your normal lifestyle, and let exercise be icing on the cake. Because at least if you do that, if you don't get a lot of exercise sessions in, as long as you have a whole lot of natural movement in your lifestyle, then you're kind of good. But like I say, exercise is kind of like icing on the cake, or at least it should be. But yeah, there's no question, y'all, as to whether or not exercise is something that we should do. That's a given. It's a given. But it's just that you have to kind of think about it a certain kind of way. You have to think about exercise as, I must do this. I must. No excuses. No nothing. It's like it has to happen. If you don't view it that way, then it'll always be like, I know I need to do it. I know I need to do it. But like when you do that and you're consistently not getting the exercise in, your actions or your lack of action there, I guess essentially, is really kind of showing where your heart is. And I'm not trying to be, I don't know, I'm not trying to be like some sort of scolding person. I'm not at all. But like, I'm just really interested in helping people to get free. And I'm one who believes that exercise works. But I've been doing it for so long, and I've seen the results of it and felt the results of it. And so I'm always trying to think, when I record these videos, I'm trying to really think about what is the mindset behind it. What is the real mindset behind exercise and whatnot? Because if I can kind of convey that in a clear manner, it can help people who feel like they're different, or like people who are, really into fitness are different than them. I can help them to kind of understand, no, you're not different. You just have to have a different kind of mindset. So hopefully I can convey that. Anyhow, that's my little 10 to 15 minute workout. If you know me and the way I work out, I tend to break my exercise up into like 10-15 minute chunks throughout the day. So I just wanted to do this real quick. Y'all have a good one. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.